Hello YouTube, Neil with No Plot Blog here, bringing you episode 7 of Let's Play Minecraft Regrowth. In this episode we're going to build our crucible furnace and get our smeltery up and running. So nothing too complicated on either. Well, gee, I started recording right at sunset. Wasn't that nice of me? I want to say nothing too complicated on these. The crucible does have a few components to it, but we'll take that one step at a time, get it thrown together. Let's go ahead and take a nap here. Count the sheep that don't exist in the world. And so the first thing we need to make for a crucible furnace is those fluid tanks that I've got sitting all over the place. And as you can see, I already built one because crucible furnaces, it's best to put lava underneath them, or a tank full of lava, to keep them heated. And I'm having that crucible furnace create lava to keep the crucible furnaces going. So we're going to grab the glass here, copper ingots, and yeah, that's enough wood. Really simple recipe. Start out by making your lens. Take the glass, wood, and then just put copper in the corners. And that gives us 2 fluid tanks. And it only takes 1 to build the crucible furnace, but, excuse me, it is a multi-block structure, so we're going to need 2 of them to actually get the thing going. And we're going to go ahead and take all this clay and sand and coal here, because the next component we need are heating coils or heat exchange coils. I forget exactly what they're called. We're going to need 24 of them. And simply clay block in the center, sand top and bottom, coal on each side. That gives us silicon carbide, which we lay out in that pattern, which gives us our heating component. That's what it's called. I already have a couple of brick construction blocks that I'm going to be using for something else, but we should go over how to build those. So let's grab the iron bars and burnt bricks there. Bring those over, and I always end up getting this one backwards. I think it's iron on the sides and burnt bricks in the corners. Yeah. And again, get 2 of those on top of the 2 we already had. And a couple of buckets of lava. And let's see if I remember how to do this. We put those guys down like that. There we go. I feel like I'm missing something here. Those go there. Whoops. Those go there. Burnt bricks on either end. And the bucket of lava on top. Oh, I got it right. Mark it on your calendar, folks. This never happens. And we'll come over here. This is just a temporary setup I've got going here. My industrial section is actually going to be off in that direction, a couple of 100 meters. And we simply stack them up like so. And there we go. We've got our crucible furnace. And I've already got this set up to pump the lava into the tank to keep that going. So we're going to let that get up to heat, which is going to take a little bit of time. While we're doing that, the reason we set that up is we want to make ourselves some seared bricks. We made burnt bricks, but we want seared bricks to build our smeltery. So we're actually going to want to have an ingot caster to hook that up to, which is simply just a little plus of burnt bricks there. Bingo, bango, boingo, look at it. Look at it. It's cool. And I'm actually going to dump this guy next to this piston that I just put down to get it out of the way, really. But it did create a cute effect going up there to put up the crucible furnace. Now, I'm going to... actually, let's bring that out one. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. So, as you're going through the quests for this mod pack, they're going to have you make a ladle so that you can ladle the molten cobblestone over to the ingot caster to make your seared bricks. And by the time you finally have your... need those guys. By the time you finally have your smeltery built, you'll never want to look at this crucible furnace ever again. I mean, you're going to click back and forth with it with a ladle hundreds of times to get all your bricks. And we're not going to do that. We refuse to go that route. Because we have Buildcraft. 6 of them. Or 7. No, just 6. And we showed how to make these pipes in the last episode. If you take a piece of green cactus, just put it in there, you get pipe sealant. And if you combine that with your Buildcraft pipes, it waterproofs them. Which means we can come over here and hook these pipes up to pump that molten cobblestone right into our ingot caster. And I should not have waterproofed all those. Oh well, it's not a difficult recipe. Let's just grab my cobble here and dump those in. Oh, but you know what? I'll need another wood engine. I'm going to do this a different way. Let's see here. Somewhere around here I have chests in a chest. So meta. I think it's up here. And I should have some iron sitting around. But I don't. So let's get some smelting. Essence of iron. There we go. And, you know, as we've shown before, you just lay it out like a chest. Pop them in the furnace, let them smelt. While we're over here, did I grab any glass? I did not grab any glass. We will need one piece of glass. Oh, wait. I decided to go a different route. That's right. We're looking for a chest. Thanks for reminding me. One of these chests has chests in it. And we actually want 2 of those. And we're up to 3 ingots. Well, while we're waiting for that to smelt, let's dig out the hole that we need. And cobblestone has actually gotten much easier since I made elemental essence plants. Dig. We're going to put a chest there. And then we're going to put a hopper underneath that. And if I don't miss my guess, the hopper should... I've never actually done this before. I run pipes everywhere. But if I don't miss my guess, the hopper should pull the ingots out of the ingot caster and dump them into that chest there so that we don't have to worry about anything. We just dump cobblestone in there and let her rip. I put that down wrong. I'm pretty sure. I need to... That looks right. Okay. And, ooh, I am hungry. Let's see if I've got some fire and earth essence over here. I've been leveling them up. Oh, I do. Good. So we'll just grab 1 and 1 on those. Just to show, I think it's fire. earth, earth. Nope, that's sand. So just reverse that. That's cobblestone. But you can also make sand. You can make dirt by putting just 2x2 in the grid. Pretty much everything we've been digging under this cracked stone to get at, we can now make with essence. Still waiting for that to get up to heat. What? Well, 218. Oh, good. It is at melting point. So we'll just, ooh, you know what? It's not going to pump anything out like that. Let's hook our engine up there, give it a lever, and turn it on. And watch as it pumps molten cobblestone out. Eventually. Oh, there we go. Pumps molten cobblestone out. It goes down into the ingot caster here. Slowly, because this thing takes a little bit to build up. And cobblestone doesn't actually smelt down all that fast, but it's time for a nap anyway. So let's come over here and take a nap. Wake up refreshed. And ready to see if this system is actually going to do what we want it to. Which is just going to take a while. So, let's do something crazy. Let's make a chicken. I'm just feeling completely cray-cray here. All we're going to need is some seeds, pasture seed and mandrake, which I've got right here. Let's pop some of those guys out. And put those guys on a runic altar. And earth rune and mana rune. And watch her go. Go ahead and grab our living stone and bring down our wand of the forest. Kind of want to make a prettier wand of the forest, and that didn't take long at all. Boom! Eggs. Bunch of them. Now watch, I'm doing this specifically with the intent of making a little, this is just kind of a temporary little chicken pen that I put together. I'm not too happy with it. But let's, oh, that's right, right click. Oh, chicken right away. Oh, 3 chickens. 4. So now, if anybody ever asks you which came first, the chicken or the egg, you can say, without fear of contradiction, that the egg came first. I just showed you. So now we've got chickens over here, and those are going to give us feathers with Botania. Chickens actually drop feathers, as well as eggs. So we actually don't have to kill them. We just have to come in here every once in a while and collect our feathers. And eventually, I'm going to tear this out. A lot of this area over here is about to become an auto farm really soon. I know I said I was going to set up a hopper hawk over here, but I completely neglected the fact that I need redstone to make one of those. And redstone is actually a pretty high up seed as far as agrocrops goes. So we're actually going to skip ahead to technology that our quest book is not telling us to do and build ourselves an auto farm from forestry. Probably around the same time I'll actually collect some of the beehives we've got going around so we can start talking about bees. Now it looks like we should... Oh, look at that. So you see it just spits the seared bricks out right there. We're going to need a lot of those to build our smeltery. So I'm actually, because I want to get that done in this episode. I want to have the smeltery out there, mainly because in our next episode I want to go ahead and start getting better tools going. I mean, these flint tools have pretty much worn themselves out at this point. I'm so sick of them. And we need the smeltery to start making iron tools and eventually work our way up to osmium tools. So I'm going to pause the video here for a moment, get all of our seared bricks put together, and I'll meet you over, because this is easy to move. Our smeltery is very difficult to move. So I'm going to get all this put together, and I'll meet you over where we're going to have our factory. Okay, and we're back, and went ahead and brought out my crafting table and my bed here. I have a couple of stacks of the seared bricks and some glass. We're going to need some glass as well. Didn't bring any lava with me, but you know, we're not actually going to be smelting any materials in the smeltery today. But what I want to start by doing is kind of hollowing out a little 3x3 area here. And Tinker's Construct updated, I have no idea when. But basically, the way I build this is no longer the way you have to. But this is how I've kind of always done it, so I just go with what I'm comfortable with. Let's see, we're going to need a controller, but basically you can build it almost any size and shape that you want. But I've gotten so used to building these 3x3s, and it works out nice because I know I get blocks worth of materials every time I throw something in there. Actually, let's wait on those. But let's build 2 of these. And 2 of these, because hopefully I built that anyway. Oh well. We will need it. It just was hoping to... Well, that's not the way I want that facing. And that's the seared faucet. It is getting late, and I probably shouldn't be recording right now because I'm making dumb mistakes. But there we go. There we go. Okay. I'll get it eventually. And I'm going to clear the area around this and make this a little more appealing to the eyes, but for the time being, just to see how the whole thing is supposed to be built. And it looks like I will have room. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So we do have enough to build the whole thing. And this is just kind of how I've always built mine. You know, like everything I do, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and mine's probably not the best, most efficient way to do it, but it's how I've always built these. Excuse me. Oh, I have a bit of a cough today. And I actually am going to build this too high. And I like to put seared glass in the 4 corners there just so I can look into it, see what's going on inside. And you know, if you've never used Tinker's Construct before, buckets of lava go in here, and your material go in here. And I put this little block caster over here, which when there's material in there, you just right-click the faucet and it pours in there. Over here is where we will put our templates to make our tools and what have you. But yeah, and if you kind of just see, if I stand in just the right place, because I have my rendering distance turned down, you can kind of see off in the distance there where I built my Nether portal. That's actually where our old base was. So our factory is going to be in between my dream home, which is right over this ocean here, and my old base where my Nether portal and end portal and various other points of nastiness will be. So yeah, I mean, we got the smeltery down, we built our crucible furnace. In our next episode, we're going to go ahead and start smelting down some iron to get ourselves some iron tools made, and hop into the Nether there. Again, have to stand in just the right spot. Hop into the Nether over there so that we can go ahead and get the materials we need to start getting our higher level metals going. So, I mean, if you've enjoyed this video, click the little guy in the corner there so you can subscribe, get updates when we have new videos. I publish every Tuesday. In the works for another series that I'm going to be working on, kind of getting my mod pack together and getting all the prep work done to the worlds to get it going. There's a link below for the Feed the Beast website where you can find the launcher where this game is. It's Regrowth. Don't even need a pack code for it. It's one of the approved third-party mod packs. Also down below is a link to the No Plot blog where, as the name implies, we talk about whatever we feel like talking about at the time. So, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope we learned a little bit something today. And as always, keep gaming.